No matter how strong narcissists pretend to be, it is totally possible to get under their skin. They can fall apart if you play it right and face their karma without respite. But how would you know you have succeeded in flipping over the power dynamic and left them struggling? Let's find out in today's episode. Hi, I am Danish, a narcissistic abuse recovery professional. Welcome to my channel. The topic for this episode is 6 proofs you have made the narcissist suffer. Now, some of you may ask, why would you want to make a narcissist suffer? Doesn't that turn you into them? Ask these questions to those who have lost everything because of the narcissist: their youth, hard-earned money, children, peace, and their health. Sometimes it's okay to want justice served and know that you're not totally powerless in a situation where a narcissistic person is involved. Sometimes it's okay to channel your anger in a way that leaves the narcissist dismantled. Number 1, their rage is no longer calculated, it is self-destructive. You remember the controlled cold anger, a precise tool they wielded to manipulate, intimidate, and dominate. Now it is different. You have noticed their anger has lost its strategic precision and descended into chaos. They lash out publicly, recklessly, without thought of consequence or preservation of image. They're no longer controlling their anger, it controls them. That's the biggest sign. They explode, creating scenes, alienating even their closest allies and burning bridges without forethought. This loss of control screams louder than words. You have shaken them profoundly. You see them erupting over minor inconveniences, over reactions spilling out in public settings where they once maintained an impeccable facade. Their tantrums now become public spectacles, leaving people around them shocked and distancing themselves. Friends who previously believed their polished image begin to question their stability, pulling away and leaving the narcissist completely isolated. Each outburst you witness isn't just anger, it is proof of their weakening grip, proof that your strength and refusal to engage has disrupted their sense of control. Number 2, they're making sloppy mistakes. Earlier, manipulation came naturally to them. It was like breathing, effortless, almost artistic. Each step was calculated, each action meticulously planned. But now, errors litter their path. You see their missteps clearly, stumbling over their lies, forgetting past narratives, contradicting themselves openly. The mask is slipping regularly, revealing vulnerability, confusion, and panic beneath. The failures that follow in their careers, finances, and personal lives aren't accidents anymore. They are undeniable signs of deep inner turmoil triggered by your refusal to engage or comply with their narrative. Previously impeccable in their professional life, now you observe them missing important deadlines, botching critical decisions, and frequently getting caught in their own web of deceit. Financial recklessness becomes evident at this point. They start overspending impulsively, making risky investments, or falling victim to scams. Can you believe that? In their personal relationships, their careless mistakes cause irreparable harm, revealing the chaos beneath their carefully maintained appearance. These constant slip-ups aren't mere bad luck, no. They are symptoms of deep distress, which is called a collapse, and your impact on them, most importantly. Number 3, they are rapidly reinventing themselves. When their carefully crafted and curated image collapses, narcissists are desperate to regain control. You may start noticing swift and drastic changes, like abruptly shifting careers, adopting new and completely different personas, or diving into unfamiliar social circles. This frantic reinvention is their attempt to escape accountability and create distance from their previous identity, now tarnished and vulnerable. It's a hurried rebranding, an admission that the old self can no longer fool you or others who can see through them. This constant shape-shifting, running away from the past, highlights their panic and the deep suffering you are causing them. One month they are an entrepreneur. The next month they are suddenly claiming a newfound passion in spirituality or fitness. Their rapid identity shifts are frantic attempts to evade criticism and accountability. It is clear evidence they are trying to outrun the mess they have created, desperately attempting to project confidence where only insecurity remains. Number 4, they are staging an exaggerated fake happiness. You may start noticing how their attempts at portraying an idealized life start failing, and it all looks like an exaggeration. Their social media posts drip with forced smiles. Everything looks contrived. It's clearly staged for your eyes and those around you. Beneath these displays lies desperation. It's as if they want to convince you, or should I say themselves, that they are thriving without you, unaffected by your absence or rejection. But you see through the facade. Each exaggerated smile or display of happiness, be it cars, new supply, whatever, reveals just how deeply bothered and insecure they are. The louder their performance, the clearer it becomes that they are struggling deep within. You easily start seeing through the posts that feature expensive vacations, luxurious purchases, or overly affectionate relationships that feel painfully staged. What I'm talking about is that engagement ring they may post on their social media with their new supply. If you have broken that trauma bond and you are no more confused, you will be able to see through it and almost instantly feel the rush, the joy that comes from the knowing that they are still waiting for your approval, that they still want you to get impacted. They should be focusing on their new person, on their new relationship, and let it grow. Instead, they're focusing on you. Why? Because they are dissatisfied. Should I say, they are narcissistically injured, and they need to impact you to feel empowered, which unfortunately they cannot do anymore. All of this exaggerated portrayal of happiness, so transparently fake, confirms their inner turmoil. Their happiness has become performative rather than genuine, and every forced smile reaffirms the truth. And what is that? They are suffering deeply from your newfound strength and independence. These two are really important. Number 5, they start mimicking your strengths. Previously, your resilience, confidence, and independence were qualities the narcissist mocked, didn't they? They belittled you or envied, secretly though. But now suddenly they are adopting these exact traits. This sudden shift is an attempt to reclaim power by embodying what threatens them the most. They become you, your authenticity and genuine strength. Their mimicry isn't flattery. Don't take it as such. It is a confession of defeat, signaling their envy, weakness, and deep suffering. They can no longer dismiss your qualities, so they attempt to possess them, betraying their own nature and at the same time their desperation. Suddenly you notice they're posting inspirational quotes similar to yours or adopting new hobbies you have always enjoyed. They awkwardly try to project resilience, adopting language you have used during moments of true vulnerability and authenticity. I'm talking about the same words. This mimicry isn't subtle, it's transparent. It's an evidence of their envy and desperation to reclaim the respect and admiration you have gained from others. Sign number 6 and the last one. Their signature manipulations have stopped working. You know about the guilt trips, silent treatments, or subtle gaslighting. Their old tactics were once powerful weapons, weren't they? And those weapons caused confusion and a lot of self-doubt. But now you have become immune. Now, when these manipulations fail, the narcissist is visibly thrown off balance. Instead of smoothly transitioning to another manipulation, they either frantically scramble for new tactics or fall completely silent. Your emotional detachment and your clarity have neutralized their greatest weapons, leaving them disarmed and clearly suffering in the void of their lost power. They are left confused, uncertain how to regain control. that silence isn't their power, it is helplessness. You have stepped out of their control zone, rendering their manipulative tactics totally useless. This silence, this impulsive search for new manipulations is not their strategy. It is a sign of panic that they want to hide from you. All of these signs are undeniable indicators that you have turned the tables. You have wounded the narcissist so deeply that there is nothing they can do about it. And your biggest power lies in not playing their game. Which one of these signs have you experienced and observed in that failing narcissist? Drop your answers in the comments below. With that, let's bring this episode to an end. I will talk to you in the next one. Until then, as always, let the healing begin and continue.